We need to talk.
Is nobody gonna put that out? Like, I've dealt with the Baron. Put out the fire.
Sit down. You beat them.
I never laid a finger on Tamara. Not once.
And on Anna.
That's another story. She always knew how to spark my ire.
Your wife. How'd she make you angry? Too much salt in the soup? Socks never darned?
20 years we've known each other. She's seen me drunk and sober. She was there to greet me when I returned the victor. She was there to patch me up in defeat. Like no other, she knew where to press, where to pinch, so it would hurt.
You beat her? For that? For criticizing you?
Oh, Witcher, you haven't a clue, have you? Well, perhaps I shall tell you about it one day. One day, but not today.
Expect me to believe you were a loving father to Tamara after that scene in the courtyard?
You're free to believe whatever you wish, but she was always the apple of my eye. She had the run of the place, ask anyone. She'd ride the horses, hunt with the men, at times join them on their rounds. And they'd send for her when I flew into a rage, for only she could calm me.
Make it sound like she led a charmed life. If that's the case, why'd she run?
I'd hardly need you if I knew.
You knew they had run away from the start.
Yes, I knew.
Why didn't you tell me? Wasted my time.
Say I had. Say I'd said I had troubles. Couldn't control my wife, my daughter. What kind of flaccid prick would you take me for?
I mean, we gotta tell him hard exactly what he needs to hear. He's the one that drove them out.
Gotta admit, I do think you're a prick. Not because you couldn't control them, but because you drove them away.
What?
Don't play the idiot. You gave them no choice.
Anna and I. It wasn't as it seemed. Seems.
All right, I'm all ears. Tell me what happened. The truth this time.
I'd been soaking myself 3 days straight. Anna came to me, said they were leaving. I begged them to stay. She refused to hear it. I tried to stop her. She wriggled like an eel. We struggled. She fell. Last blasted thing I remember. Woke up in the morn, breeches heavy with my own piss. A large bump on my head. Sadly, they were gone. Know what that's like, Witcher? No. How the fuck could you? I was left with nothing. Nothing! Only the bottle.
Signs of a fight in the room. Hole in the wall, wine all over the landing. Was that you?
We tussled. She tried to whack me on the noggin with a candlestick, but kept missing. Hit the wall and a pillar instead. I staggered backwards onto the table, spilled the wine, slipped and tumbled. Anna used that moment to flee. She rushed down the stairs, still clutching that damn candlestick. I caught her on the landing. We fell. I thought I had her. Then she turned and smacked me in the head. I blacked out. Don't know what happened next. When I came to, I was alone.
Tamara present for all this? She see you quarrel?
Through the doorway, perhaps. She didn't enter the room. Shame, too. Things might have turned out differently. The sight of her always calmed me.
What happened next?
Next, it only got worse. I awoke at sunset, not knowing how many days had passed. Thought it was all a ploughing, drunken nightmare. And then I went to the bedchamber, and Anna was not there. Instead, there was blood everywhere. I knew she'd miscarried. My breath short, my throat locked. I neared the bed and saw it. It lay there, a tiny thing, defenseless, on bloodied sheets, dead. And it was my doing.
I feel like I need to put a trauma warning on this when I upload it to YouTube.
Maybe you're doing, maybe not. But that amulet she wore could be important. Or maybe the fact that she lost it. What did you do with the child?
What was I to do? Took it out and buried it.
Just like that?
Damn you! I gave no thought to a funeral. It was a horror. I wanted it to end. That child had been my dream. I told Anna, the little one, our little one, to make things right. Yet she died before she could be born. Understand, Witcher? My child was dead.
I sympathize. I do.
Thank you. And know that I hope you find your Ciri.
Deal we made means I need to find Tamara and Anna first. Just so happens your unborn daughter might help us do that.
What? How?
Sometimes miscarried fetuses, if they don't get a proper burial, turn into botchlings.
Into fucking what?
Yeah, let me explain how horrifying and disgusting and terrible your unborn child has become.
A cursed creature that draws strength from killing pregnant women. Once it's strong enough, it attacks those who scorned it.
But how? How does it know?
Blood ties. They're a strong bond. A bond I want to use to find your family.
How?
One of two ways. Legends claim you can bury a botchling under the family's threshold, perform a ritual, and turn it into a lubberkin. That's a sort of, hob, a guardian spirit that could lead me to your family.
And the other way?
We kill it and draw some blood. Take that to the Peller and he does the rest.
Do not kill my child. It's suffered enough already. Lift the curse that it may finally rest in peace.
Well, it's a good thing. At least the Baron does want the curse lifted. So I think everyone's all in on the curse being lifted, not killing the baby.
Still not sure what to do.
Whatever you decide, we must put an end to my child's suffering.
Whatever we do, we gotta find the botchling first.
I'll show you where I buried her, and I'll dig the grave at my threshold.
If it turns out we can't transform the botchling into a lubberkin, they can bury us in it. Handy either way.
Oh my god. Okay. I love that dark humor. I do want to meditate before we do this.
Something first.
I used my last swallow
me?
potion.
What am I to do in the meantime?
Sober up.
Just real quick. We aren't going to fight the botchling. So it's not going to be a hard fight, but I do think there is a little bit of fighting involved with this, so I want to be ready. I'm using Dwarven Spirit. That means I'm probably out of Alcohest. Okay, that's fine. We'll need to pick up more of that eventually so we can keep meditating. Alright, Baron. Let's do this.
Well, ready?
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Then wait here with me. Near midnight, I'll take you to where I buried her.
Get word to the common folk. Ought to stay in their homes tonight and draw a line of salt outside their doors.
Do I take a shovel to dig up the grave?
Take it. You'll need it, but not for that.
Gotta hit things with it.
A bit further. Follow me.
Alright. Let's go find this botchling.
You give the child a name?
No. Why would we?
Mistake. Names are powerful seals.
Yeah, he has to name it for the curse to be lifted, too. That's what the Peller said, I think.
Here's the spot.
Chose a lovely spot.
Damn it, will you relent? I'm ploughing now I've done wrong.
Good. The grave's dug up and empty.
What's that mean?
Botchling's on the prowl.
And there it is. Told you, it's disgusting. Let's lift the
Take it in
curse.
your arms, quick.
And if it goes Garrity, it'll bite us in the arse before we know it.
Keep screaming and it will turn rabid. It's calm for now.
Bloody hell. What happens when it gets ploughing restless?
It'll bite through your jugular and you'll bleed to death before I can help. Tell me if it starts wriggling. I'll calm it with magic. Pick it up. Take it in your arms.
Merciful gods!
What a beautiful little baby.
Back to the fortress.
Okay, so we're gonna have to calm it
With this?
every once in a while, and I think we'll need Axie with it.
As I recall, you were the one wanted to test the old legends, change it into a lubberkin.
Oh, fuck.
Because, like Geralt said, if it gets ornery, it's gonna bite straight through his jugular. And we don't want that. Because we want to save this oh-so-good man. Alright, just keep an eye on it. Do you think it will start to get ornery at some point? Right? Or are we just walking back with it, all nice and peaceful like? Oh. Oh.
These specters. Botchling's scent attracted them.
Okay, I
Do
guess
something!
it gets ornery like this instead. And just summons wraiths at us. Ow, come on, dude. Where's the other one? There it is. You gonna attack me? There you go. Luckily, they're only level 5, not bad.
Take me! It's writhing something fierce! Can't Oh,
And then we calm it.
quiet now. But what do you want to do with it?
Me? Nothing. This is your job. Told you, gotta bury it under the threshold. If the tales are true, by tomorrow it'll be a lubberkin. From then on, it'll watch over your house and help me find your family.
Yep, that's what the tales say. We have no idea if it's true or not. Could be just making him hold this thing for no reason. We fighting wraiths again, or am I calming it? We're fighting wraiths again.
More coming. Need to hurry.
On with it! I'll not wait till they devour us.
Come on. I'm targeted on the one past the fence line, which is annoying.
Not good.
And then it teleports away. I don't even know what I'm targeted on now. I don't think I'm targeted on any of them. You're still beyond the fence there. Come on. Can you get over the thing, bro? I'm gonna have to run back and calm this thing.
Squirming again, like a duck. It worked. It stopped.
Fighting multiple wraiths at once is not a fun thing to do.
No,
So think of one. It's important.
it's a girl. What would Anna have named her?
No, it probably wouldn't freak out as much if he wasn't holding it like that. Like, it is still a baby. Hold it like a baby. I know it's disgusting, but it would definitely help, you know? Cradle it. And let it lick your face.
What now?
Repeat after me. By the powers of earth and sky.
By the powers of earth and sky.
By the world that was to be your home.
By the world that was to be your home.
Forgive me, you who came, but who I did not embrace.
Forgive me. You who came, but who I did not embrace.
I name thee, say her name, and embrace thee as my daughter.
I name thee Daya, and embrace thee as my daughter.
Good. Now bury the body.
What now?
In 1 day's time, Dea should turn into a lubberkin. I'll stay here and wait. You go home.
I'll wait with you.
Out of the question.
But that's my child. And the guilt, the responsibility for all this lies with me.
Time for parental impulses? It's long past. Besides, nothing else you can do here.
But
No buts. Just Witcher's work left to do here. Gotta wait a day and a night for the botchling to turn into a lubberkin. That's it. Go home. And try not to drink yourself stupid again.
Alright. So I think we do actually have to wait a day or so for this to happen. So we're gonna have to go ahead and meditate. Sadly, I think we can only meditate for up to 23 hours before it loops back around to 0 like that. We do one, and then we do another with just 1 hour. And is it good? Oh, there was a sit and wait thing here. Whoops.
By blood's power I summon you. With your name I beseech you. Hear my call and arise, Dea. Lead me to those bound to you by blood.
And that is a lubberkin. Doesn't look too much different from the actual botchling. It's just like a ghosty spirit now. But it's good. And it's going to lead us to Anna and Tamara. Definitely. We're going to find them right away, and they're going to be safe, and they're going to be happy we found them, and they're going to come right back here. Nothing bad is going to happen at all. We're not going to discover anything terrible.
He gets angry, and he's always drinking.
Like that's going to happen.
Fucking shit!
No, we still got plenty more to do before we finish the Bloody Baron questline.
Fuck.
Probably actually won't get to it this stream since we're already over 3 hours. But we'll at least get to the point where we have to go to Oxenfurt, I think. That's a good stopping point. Because Oxenfurt's a decent-sized town, and it's going to have a lot of side quests for us to do there that might take up the next stream. Can I just ignore that drowner? Oh my god. Hi there. Might have been able to ignore this drowner, but not you, apparently. Alright, sorry, Lubberkin. Had a little distraction there. Let's keep it going. It's definitely leading us somewhere. To this house.
Sure wasn't lavender they kept in there. Might be worth looking around, though.
Okay. Can you examine that, please?
Horseshoe. No way a pitch burner could afford a horse. A bracelet. One of them must have dropped it.
So this is supposed to be where Anna and Tamara went to.
Clothing. They change in here. Both were here. I'm going the right way.
Oh, gotta follow the Lubberkin again. Where are
Wants
we
to
going,
show
buddy?
me something more.
Andregas. I would actually like to just ignore them if possible. I don't think that'll happen. It's some free XP, I guess. Alright, sorry, buddy. I'm coming. So they were at that hut. But I guess they left there to wherever the Lubberkin is taking me now. Can't tell if I see something up ahead or if that's like water glistening. Or enemies up here. Ah, rot fiends. Blow up the other one.
Necrophages
Yeah.
on field day. Still worth
Oh my god, there's one behind me. There's two behind me. Is that one, is he not blowing up because he's on fire? Oh, now he is. Oh my god, whoops. So good to know they don't blow up right away if they're on fire. Why are there so many, bro? Can you target the one next to me? Alright, any more?
Examine that horse carcass.
No. Horse carcass.
What do we have here? Bones have been here a while. Chewed on the saddle. Necrophages will eat anything these days. Giant claws. Wasn't a necrophage made these marks. Horseshoes missing. Is this the animal that lost one in the smokehouse? Head torn clear off. Takes incredible strength. Must have been attacked by a powerful beast. Surprised him. Hope they got away. Trail goes on. Good thing it doesn't end here.
Okay, so they were fleeing on horseback, got attacked by something really strong, but it wasn't a necrophage. Okay, are you coming after me? You are. I think it's a good thing I picked up this torch. He just kind of carries it passively, which is nice. I really don't have anything else that I would equip there, except for the crossbow when I need it. So the torch is nice to have. Especially for when I'm in a cave. Okay. We're at another hut. Any signs of life? No.
A fisherman's hut. Seems she wants me to take a closer look.
Oh, there is life. They just didn't show up with the senses.
Who's that? Other room. Go on now.
What you seek here, sir? Our hut's out of the way. Woeful. We has nothing. We knows nothing.
Just need information. Looking for 2 women, the Bloody Baron's wife and daughter.
Not a soul have been here, sir.
Sure? Not even passing through? Daughter's medium height, about 20. Her mother's thin, about 40. Seen them?
That sir came at night, right, Mummy? Quiet, boy.
Where'd the girl go? Her son said enough, no point in playing dumb anymore.
Sorry, sir, but you don't look like one of our father's men.
Because I'm not. I'm looking for Tamara and her mother. I need to know if they're alive and safe.
Tamara is, hi. She's to my brother's place in Oxenford. But Mrs. Anna, that's another tale. Though anywhere's better than the Crow's Perch with a baron.
Why?
Cause he beat her, sir. Beat Mrs. Anna, I means. Everyone knew, but not a one lifted a finger for to stop it.
Okay, so Tamara is in Oxenfurt. That is why we are going there next.
What happened to Tamara's mother?
Twere like this. I was awaiting in the old smokehouse with horses. Cold as hell and so dark, couldn't see past 2 ells in front of you. Moon had risen high, and still they hadn't come. Began to fear some demon had snatched them. But finally, they came forth, and we sets off towards the river. Suddenly, out of nowhere, a gale arose. Thought it'd tear my head off. And those damn birds, swarms of them coursing o'er the woods, raising a racket to make your ears bleed. Mrs. Anna screamed, bent over into herself. Tamara knelt down, gripped her arms. 'Twere then I saw it. Fiery marks on her hands.
What marks?
They's, well, like burned on with hot iron. On the palms, inside.
Burned? Like a cattle brand?
Aye, though these wasn't black scars scabbed over. They's hot and glowing, as if they burned with raw fire.
Fine. What happened next?
Grew even darker. Seemed someone had put out the stars. Crickets all went silent of a sudden, and then, from the woods, a roar. Broke out in a cold sweat, and before I could catch my breath, a beast jumped out of the woods, big as a barn, with horns and 2 burning coals for eyes. I thought I was done for. Beast attacked Mrs. Anna's horse, ripped its head off, carried her off into the woods. Our horses, mine and Miss Tamara's, got spooked and tore off willy-nilly. 'Twere the only reason we escaped. The miss wanted to go back for her mother, but my wife pleaded, said she'd die out there alone. Miss Tamara agreed not to go.
Why help them at all? You risked a lot.
I did that. Owed Miss Tamara. 3 moons passed, a fever gripped my boy. We thought he was done for. Tamara alerted, brought food and salves. We're poorer than dirt itself. She saved my boy. No 2 ways about it. Me, myself, I'd have never dared to help. But my missus told me a time of war and contempt's come, a time of folk gone wrong. We needs to repay good with good. Who stands by idly does evil as if.
Married a wise woman.
Crying shame we couldn't save Mrs. Anna in the end.
Well, apparently, I know where Anna is.
While back, I met a woman in Crookback Bog. Had fiery marks on her skin like the ones you described.
Must be her, Mrs. Anna. Gods, she to Crookback Bog.
It's where I saw her last.
Gods of all the heavens protect us. 'Tis clear now who's whispered 'twere in the night.
It is?
The crones took her. She must have made a deal with them. A pact. It's why they marked her and took her like she was their own.
Yep. Anna is Gran. The one looking after the orphans of Crookback Bog.
Thanks for your help.
The lady. She'll be all right in the end, won't she?
I'll do what I can to see that she is.
Alright, so we have 2 objectives.
So here our paths diverge. Thank you, Dea. Go in peace.
We have 2 objectives: to talk to the Baron about his family, or find Tamara, the Baron's daughter, in Oxenfurt. You can go straight to Oxenfurt to find Tamara. You can get a little bonus interaction if you go to the Baron first. I have no idea where the closest signpost is. Oh, we actually aren't that far. I figured we were a lot farther. I have no idea where the smokehouse was. Maybe that? I don't know. We'll go back to Crow's Perch, though. We're going to go talk to the Baron about his family. I do want to do a quick save first before I do so. Because we've already been to Crookback Bog and we know where Anna is, if we accidentally slip up and tell him about Anna, then I think it completely skips the entire Tamara part of the quest line. And I would still like to do that. So, like I said, we're going to quick save before we talk to him, just to make sure we get the quest line we want to do. I think we got to go around the water this way. Why stop? Why? Why stop, horse? Roach. Not Vernon Roach, but Horse Roach. It's very weird that Geralt just names all his horses Roach. Wait, where am I? That's a side quest. I don't know why there's a random side quest here. Who are you? Ronvid of the Small Marsh.
Halt! Stand and Jew! I challenge you!
Boots a bit big, maybe? Careful not to trip.
Halt, I say! I am Ronvid of the Small Marsh, bound by a sacred oath.
Oh, that's rough. My sympathies.
To honor Maid Bilberry, fairest of all maids I know, by dueling 100 knights to the death. Now, draw your sword post haste, for I've 99 left after you.
Oh, what a first duel. What a first one. Why?
Why are you challenging me? Don't recall doing anything to offend the maid Bilberry.
Well, why? Then swear. Swear! Maid Bilberry's the most loveliest of all.
Thing is, I've never laid eyes on her.
Aha! Ah! I shall wash your scorn away with thy blood, fiend! Stand and fight!
Okay, well, we're fighting Ronvid here. Oh my god, he actually hit me.
You know, I yield.
Had enough?
Yes, luck stood with you. But the next time we meet...
Next time, I'll kill you.
Go back to Maid Bilberry and apologize for being an ass. Quick.
That
before I
sun
change
is...
my
oh
mind
my
and
god.
break your bones.
We shall meet again.
Okay, buddy. Okay. I'll have to look that quest up whenever I'm all done, because I had no idea it was here, and it seems like there's going to be a continuation from it somewhere, somehow.
Like a cat. You catch
For now, let's just head up to the Baron. I think we'll get stopped on the way up to by the stable hand and like one other person. We saved the stable hand, so he's going to reward us with something. And then I think someone else gives us something. Gotta love this walk all the way up to the top because there's no signpost up here. Almost there. Oh, the Peller. Oh, this is Forefathers Eve.
Service of the Witcher, the Peller must. A witcherly service, that's to say.
What do you need? Tell me.
A man who fears no evil the Peller needs. Forefathers Eve is nigh. We've rites to conduct. Wandering souls to emerge. Damned souls too. We've the circle to protect from these wretches.
What'll I get out of it?
Witches do naught for free, this the Peller knows. Not to fear. How to reward one for their aid, this too the Peller knows.
Why hold the ritual at all?
At times men die choking with regret. At times death takes them before they've tasted any bitterness in life. These poor souls, unfulfilled, cannot leave this vale of tears. Their spirits wander midst the living, must be judged, sent on their way. This we do on Forefathers Eve.
Seems like you could use a witcher, so yeah, I'll help.
You'd not refuse, the Peller knew. The time's come to gather the folk. Across the lake we must journey, to Fyke Isle. There in the circle of stones we shall meet.
The sooner we resolve this, the better. Best do it tonight, at midnight.
Alright, do we have to do that tonight? Let me finish this up first.
Remember me?
Stable hand pulled you out of the fire.
We'll never forget that. Here, I'm grateful.
Wow, 20 crowns. Okay. Are those the two interactions? I guess they are. It was the Peller and the stable boy. Oh, I have the Peller quest tracked right now. That's why it's pointing me that way. We'll probably start the next stream with Forefathers Eve. We'll probably start it then.
Looks on a lot of you.
But for now, let's pop that quick save so we don't mess up this conversation. Always takes a few seconds to get that quick save.
Witcher, a word, please.
What is it?
That night when the Baron ordered everyone to lock their doors, stay inside. What did you and the Baron do?
Gotta ask the Baron about that. Speaking of which, know where he is?
Garden. Spends a lot of time sitting there of late.
Drunk.
No. Don't drink, don't eat. Just sits.
Just sits there. Maybe he's a changed man after meeting his dead baby.
There you are.
See the hollyhock there? The violet blooms. Brought the plants here from Nazaire. Anna had read some story. Insisted on having them. Spent hours tending to them, trimming, pruning. She was so content at that. And them, the frilly ones, are called birds of paradise in Zerrikania. But Tamara called them dragons of paradise. She adored them. Damn shame I'll never learn which blooms would please Dea most. Though it's good to know her spirit's free.
Your loss. It must hurt. Bad. But there wasn't anything we could do.
No. Not now. Not anymore. It was too late. That was clear. Should have acted earlier. Taken them all from this damned felon. In this hole. This reesty mire. Nothing could go right here.
Got some information about your family.
You've learned something? Well, let's go inside. It's a bit chilly out. Any news for me?
Your daughter's in Oxenfurt.
What the blazes? She all right? In good health? Safe? Why haven't you brought her back?
Never offered to do that.
How do you know she's safe? You see her at least?
No, but I talked to the man who helped her escape and then took her in. Tamara is safe and sound. From what I gathered, she has no desire to see you again, no intention to return.
I shan't trust some peasant dolt. I shan't trust whoever it is helped her. I need to know for certain she's safe. Go to her. You must be sure. See her yourself. I shan't believe anyone else.
That much I can do.
I'm grateful. Take this, call it enticement, and this might prove useful.
What is it?
A letter of safe conduct. Ever since the Redanians took hold of the Pontard Delta, they made it damned hard to get to Novigrad without one. Very well. You were to find them both. What of Anna? Learned anything?
We'll talk about her, don't worry. But right now, you'll tell me about Ciri, just like we agreed.
Fine. A word once given. When Ciri was on the mend, we took her out on a hunt. Thought a bit of galloping would warm up her limbs, gone stiff from so much bed rest.
More Ciri story.
That lass of yours, pure luck in the flesh. To hunt down a wild boar that size, why, worthy of one of King Foltest's feasts, where he's still among the living. Ciri, come! Our haunt should be yours as I see it.
Oh, you done well, lass.
Not bad. Not bad at all. But who goes boar hunting with a sword?
No bow at hand, no spear. My sword was all I had.
Well, you brandished it beautifully. Where'd they teach you that, anyway?
I probably shouldn't tell them that Ciri was trained at Kaer Morhen, but it doesn't matter anyway. It's all a flashback.
At Kaer Morhen?
Witcher school there, aye. But they only took lads as I recall.
I'm not a witcher. Just grew up there.
I believe it, seeing how you swing that sword. Know any of them potions?
Not so much. A bit.
Because you see, at times I get this pinching back here.
Shut it, Egrin. Nobody cares about your backside. A woman could swing a sword. I've knowed one. But never seen a lady mount anything but a cock proper. All tipsy on horseback. Nothing strange on account they bloody mount them sideways.
Perhaps you'd care to wager?
Think you can outrun me on an horse? Naturally. What's the stake?
Black mare. The one in the stable.
Oh, that won't do it all.
Well, that's an awfully gloomy face. Too much of a coward to race a woman?
The horse is mine.
To race the Baron himself, I'd consider it an honor.
Oh, that'd be a sight to behold.
Would it ever?
Done. But if I win, I take your sword.
Agreed.
I'd not drink any more this night. You'll want your head about you. And we start at daybreak.
We got one more horse race to do this stream. We're racing the Baron as Ciri.
The day dawns.
Ready?
As ever, first one to the tower.
Man chop!
First one to the tower. That tower is actually kind of important. I don't know if it happens here or in the next Ciri story, though. Oh, he didn't get a quick start. like all the other guys did. I can already tell Ciri's horse here doesn't have as much stamina as Geralt's with the saddle. And that's fine. Like I said, this is all a flashback. You're supposed to be able to get through these easily because they already happened. And it's not canon that Ciri failed, you know?
Your sword is mine!
Easy. Oh, and that's the quest completed right there. I guess we won't get to the tower bit.
Worthy of the best horse. The mare is yours.
Thank you!
What?
Another chance to win.
And it just stops there. What a hang end, or I can't think of the word. Hang end. It definitely isn't it. Oh my god. You get what I mean.
She screamed
Just a
like
cut-off
mad
point.
woman. In an instant, all had forgotten the wager. Every man ran to save his skin, even were he to break his neck.
And they make it?
Some, aye. Others were not so fortunate.
Cliffhanger, that's the word.
What
Sorry, it was
happened then?
bothering me.
I must say, Witcher, seen a lot, but nothing like this. Never.
Uh-oh. I know that look.
You're a fast learner. You'll know the rest once you find my wife.
Okay, so yeah, this is the point. We don't want to tell him where Anna is because I think that'll skip all of this stuff with Tamara. So we're gonna leave the Bloody Baron with a little bit of a cliffhanger there. And I think this is a good point to end off the stream here. Where's the way out? I can never find the way out. There we go. Yeah, so the plan for next time... Oh.
Wait, Witcher! When you find my daughter, will you give her this?
A ragdoll.
Uh-huh.
I forgot, that's like one of the 2 reasons you want to come here to talk to him before you just find the daughter. He gives you that and the letter of safe conduct. We don't need the letter of safe conduct because we already have the papers to pass into Novigrad. It's the same thing, but this is just another way to get them. But anyways, I think next time, when we start off the stream, we will start with Forefathers Eve. That'll take us back to good old Fyke Isle, where we did the Tower Full of Mice quest with Kiera Metz. And then we will start working our way... we will start working our way probably from Mulbrydale, past here, into Oxenfurt, where there's going to be a lot more side quests for us to do. We'll knock out all of that. Technically, when we're in Oxenfurt, we will have crossed over into the next region of the game, which shares the same map, but it's separate on here. It's the Novigrad region. And we'll do the side quests there. We'll return to the Baron, and then we'll do the big finale for the Velen quest line. And it's going to be fun. So thank you all for watching. Don't know why that is there. But we'll see you next time for more Witcher 3. Bye-bye.